I want to tell you about a couple I saw 2 weeks ago that they've been on my mind a lot because they brought up a serious topic that I think is all over. Like I hear this going on when I go out to eat at specific tables. I hear it when I travel, when I'm in the airplane. It's something called trauma dumping. And although we don't usually trauma dump on our partner, it can happen in that situation. I want to talk to you about it and compare it with venting. When you vent with someone, it's usually someone close, maybe a partner, and you're just letting go. You're sharing something that happened to you, whether it was as a child, at work, or something that just keeps coming into your life, and you need to unload it. You need to talk to your partner about it. And usually the way your partner is on the other side, they're empathic, they're trying to help you. They give you encouragers. They're basically there to listen to you and sometimes offer you advice, but not necessarily. When you trauma dump, you repeat the same story over and over. It's something traumatic that happened or something, however you felt about it, you were very hurt. And you will relay this story to people that you don't even know. You will just dump it out on the table. You can be invited to dinner and you will trauma dump at the dinner something that's going on. It's something very personal usually, so it leaves other people feeling awkward. They don't know what to say to you. And the bottom line is you don't want their advice. The conversation is very one-sided. You want the floor and you want to dump this stuff. Now, I personally, without knowing it, have been the victim of someone dumping trauma at a grocery store. And I'm a therapist, and because of that, I was able to answer empathically, to be there, to listen, to be one person that maybe hopefully led them back. But if you're in the process of this, I'm going to try to help you with what your response will be. First of all, if people tell you that you're a trauma dumper, that you're just, and in this case, this couple I saw, the husband told the wife, listen, you're embarrassing me. Like we have a dinner party and you will just start dumping all this hurt. And I know it's been hard for you. I know the last 2 years has been hard for everyone. But you can't take an opportunity with all these guests to get this stuff off your chest. We don't even really know these people. And because he was saying that, I was trying to validate him, but also show her the empathy she needed to get with hearing this information. If someone tells you you're dumping trauma, it's very important that you take it seriously and you go see a therapist because you deserve it. And a therapist is going to be able to help you with it. They're going to be able to validate, this is really trauma. This is scary, or this is terrible. I'm so sorry you went through this. They're going to be able to give you the emotional support you need so you can heal and move forward. If this is a stranger, you're at a dinner party and someone starts doing this where you're a captive audience, the first thing I want to tell you is you are not there necessarily to listen to this. So it's important that you are empathetic, kind, but that you set a boundary and you can just say, wow, this is heavy. And I feel bad you had to go through this, but you need to talk to someone about this. If you try to give them advice, they're going to get defensive. They will not like your advice. And not only that, giving them advice usually doesn't stop them from doing it. It makes them feel awkward, makes them feel like you weren't a kind person, and they will turn on you, not do what they should do by going back to therapy. And secondly, don't offer advice unless they ask. Most people don't want advice. Most people want you to listen to them and validate it. Now, with a trauma dumper, you don't really know this person. It's hard to listen to them. So more than likely, you're going to listen to what you can and say, wow, this is so difficult. I am really sorry for you. But in the past, when I've had something like this happen, I have gone to therapy because I find it so helpful. this sort of a response is going to not enable them to continue doing it, but to understand this is a legitimate gripe. This is a big deal. And to handle big deals that I don't understand, I need to go get help from the experts. And many times when people do come in for validation and help with trauma dumping, it's because one person was able to be kind but said, you are right, this is a big deal. You should really get therapy. Or when I have had something this big happen to me in the past, I have gotten help, because you can't fix it. And any advice you offer is not going to be appreciated. So do what you can to stop that behavior, because they're turning people off. And basically people aren't going to want to be around them. And how sad at a time that that's exactly what they need. They need someone to help them carry the load. Let the therapist help them at this point.